Good morning, world. How you going? I've got a kind of a clowny filter on Instagram. Hello Instagram, hello Facebook, and if you're listening on SoundCloud, hello SoundCloud. Our people are joining. Hello, who can I see joining? Let's see, Bamboo Wellness. Oh, that sounds nice. The Empress Wears the Crown. Hello. Yvonne. Hello. Deborah O'Reilly. Hello. SRH Brian, Ruby May Helms, Jackie, Mariana, Jane Hobson. Hi guys. Hi Isabel. Hello everybody on Facebook who's hopping on. Hi Maggie. Deb. Hi. Deb from the Central Coast of New South Wales. Adele. Hi Adele. So Adele, you being here reminds me, we just did 20 minutes of chanting. If you want to join our chanting, we're doing it every morning at about half an hour before this. It's actually 40 minutes before this. And you can sign up for it over on Facebook, on my events page. So if you go to my Yasmin Boland page, and then you go to my events page, which is, there's a little link on the left, and it's right up the top. It's daily chanting, and you'll also get the mantra that we're doing, which I won't do here and now. I'm going to do the chakra clearing mantra here today, and then I'm going to tell you about. Well, in fact, let me tell you first about the slightly tricky thing that's going on in the skies today. And then we'll clear our chakras, so we clear that out. Then I'm going to tell you why it's a really, really good month to be Cancerian Rising or Moonchild Rising. And we'll do a card for the day, and that'll be it. So let's start by talking about this tricky thing that's going on in the skies at the moment. Basically what's happening is we are about to have the Sun square Pluto. In fact, it's happening now. It's going to peak in about 2 hours from now. But it's quite a challenging aspect between the Sun, which represents the ego, and Pluto, which represents power. So it's very much a time where the last sort of 24 hours or so, there can be power struggles or issues coming up if you're not living consciously, okay? This is why we say live consciously, because if you're living consciously, life is always very, very different, okay? If you live consciously, all these things don't affect you in the same way. Okay, they don't affect you in the same way, because if you're living consciously, you actually go through these things in a completely different fashion. Okay, so for example, how do you live consciously? It means taking responsibility for the way you are and the way you're being. You know, like, am I being grumpy? Am I being difficult? Am I frustrated and I'm taking it out on my family or my friends or my flatmates or whatever? So living consciously is all about that. But if you're living consciously, what's going on now actually is an energy that's basically a tool for transformation, okay? The Sun is the ego, but it's the self, okay? And Pluto is the planet of power, but it's also the planet of transformation. I feel like I had a dream, because I heard this thing the other day, and I literally can't remember where I heard it. But it was someone who was talking about how we can push through past anything that's holding us back, okay? And, you know, I really wish I could, sometimes I have dreams that I can't even figure out where they came from. That's another story, but I feel like it was real, but maybe it was a dream where someone was saying about now is the time to push through whatever is holding you back and to find yourself on the other side of transformation. And so right now with the Sun squaring Pluto, it's a clash. It's a time where now is the time to live consciously, do your mantras, do your yoga, do your meditations, and push through whatever is holding you back. Because the Sun and Pluto are squaring each other, this is a difficult aspect, okay? But it's a difficult aspect, but it's a good aspect, because what a square actually does is it basically creates, it's like, if you want to put it as sort of a kind of a mild way, it creates an itch that you have to scratch, okay? So it's got to do something about that. So there's pressure building. There's people being pressured at the moment, but it's a time where if you live consciously and you live intentionally, and you think, okay, I'm being shoved through a portal to the other side, now is the time to do that. So think about where in your life you know you need change, where in your life you know you need transformation. Okay, and today is a really good day for it. We're in the waning cycle of the moon, but it's still a really, really good day for it. So make a note in the comments, if you want to, about where in your life you know you need transformation, okay? And by the way, please share this video with anyone that you know is struggling right now, because that can also help them. But make a note in the comments about where you know you need transformation. Or if you don't want to do that, just say it out loud or write it on a piece of paper at home. But be conscious of where you need to make a change in your life. Because what we're going to do is we're actually going to ask the cards about what we need to know or do regarding this part of our life where we know transformation is needed. Okay, so that's why I'm asking you to commit today as the sun comes up to square Pluto, creating this pressure for transformation. So where in your life do you need transformation? I'm just going to see. Make myself visible. Well, there you are, Anne Distelmans. You just made yourself visible because I'm reading your comment out. But yes, you could actually put your picture in your profile. Clara, letting go of fear and doubt. Okay. Christy, my business, my work. Nicole, health and work. Earth Soul Zen says, does it matter where Pluto is in your chart? No, not your natal Pluto, but if you know where Pluto is in your chart by transit, that is brilliant. Let me just tell you actually, okay? So this is for people who know their rising sign, okay? So if you are Aries rising, it's in your 10th house of career. So you are being really pushed to make changes in your career. If you're Taurus rising, it's in your 9th house, so changes and transformation to do with travel, study, adventure, publishing, teaching. If you are Gemini if you're Gemini rising, it's to do with sex and money. If you are Cancer, aka Moonchild Rising, then it's to do with your love life. And by the way, stay tuned if you are Moonchild Cancer Rising, because I'm about to tell you about something exciting I have coming up for you. If you're Leo Rising, it's to do with your daily life and your health, so push through to the other side when it comes to your daily routines and also looking after yourself. If you're Virgo Rising, it's to do with children, creativity, and romance. So there's a chance for transformation, but it might not be very comfortable to go through. But once you get through it, everything changes from the inside out. That's Virgo. Libra or Libra rising, it's to do with your home and family, okay, and your private life. Lots of changes possible. Might not be easy. It's going to be good in the long run. Scorpio or Scorpio rising, it's to do with the way you think. Okay, so if you've been driving yourself crazy with your thoughts, it's about that. It's about changing that and pushing through to the other side and realizing that at the moment, if you're Scorpio rising, your word is your wand. Sagittarius rising, it's to do with cash, property and possession. So if you're having a tough time regarding money at the moment, nil desperandum, this is the time to push through to the other side. Okay, you need to transform your finances. So whatever's happening now that's pressuring you, it's for that. Capricorn rising people, well, your whole life basically is up for transformation, as you've probably become aware in the last couple of years, okay? And this is just the latest, you're getting from Pluto. Aquarius or Aquarius rising, it's to do with your spiritual life, okay? So now is the time for you to transform yourself spiritually. And Pisces rising, it's to do with your friendships, time to transform your relationships, okay? All right, so loads of people have written in the comments, that's great. We're going to do the chart to clear our chakras, and then I'll do the card, and then I'm going to tell the Cancer/Moonchild Rising people, wow, this is a special month. All right, so let's just do the chart. I'm just going to, I haven't put the words up. I'm not going to put the words up because this is a chart I was taught And I haven't been taught how to teach it, but I'm allowed to just chant it here and now. For everybody, it's a chakra clearing chant. If you've got earbuds or headphones, put them in because it will kind of resonate even deeper. It's a really powerful chant to clear out your chakras. So here we go. Hari Om Nam Lam Mam Vam Sim Ram Vam Yam Yam Ham Shiva Ram Swaha Hari Om Nam Lam Mam Vam Sim Ram Vam Yam Yam Ham Shiva Ram Swaha Hari Om Nam Lam Mam Vam Sim Ram Vam Yam Yam Ham Shiva Ram Swaha. And just breathe out as we all come into alignment. Okay. So let's, first of all, Moonchild Rising people, why is this a special time for you? If you're Cancerian Rising or Moonchild Rising, I want to tell you about a webinar. Now, it's the last webinar like this I'm going to do because we're actually going to change the format. So if you are Moonchild Rising, Cancerian Rising, you're in luck. We're about to change the format. But basically what's happening is that the new moon, which we're going to get in about a week from now, is going to take place in your 11th house of wishing, okay? And when that happens, it's the most powerful time of the year for you to make wishes. So I'm holding a webinar just for Cancerian/Moonchild Rising people. If you are that, go to moonmessages.com/written, WRITTEN, moonmessages.com/written, to find out about the webinar, when it is, what it is, and why you should do it. So if you are Moonchild or Cancerian Rising, moonmessages.com/written, it's your month. And as I said, it's the last one like this we're going to do. We've been doing them for a few months, but we're going to change the format. So there's that. Okay, so now what I want to do, everybody who wrote down where in your life you need transformation, where you know you need transformation. Okay, we are going to now do a card. I'm just going to clear the cards. A really easy way to clear the cards. You just get the cards like that. Give them a good tap. Get rid of the energy. So this is a card for everybody who wrote down or said out loud where they need transformation. Okay, it's this card here. What do we have? Whoa, okay. So this, by the way, is the, I've been using it all week actually. It's the Crystal Mandala Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild. Crystal Mandala deck by Alana Fairchild. It's a beautiful deck. It's about the only deck that I use that isn't by Hay House. So this is card 39, Goddess Sekhmet and Fire Agate. Okay, and it's the Passion of the Lionheart. Now I'm just getting to know this deck, and I don't think I've had this card before, but I reckon it's going to be about having a lion's heart, being brave, basically, about doing whatever it is that you want to transform. Let's have a look. Here we go. Passion of the Lionheart. Are you ready? All right. Okay. We bring you the empowerment of passion of the Lionheart. Through passion, you will dedicate yourself with an intensity and discipline that might surprise you. Okay, so that's already a clue about how to make the transformation that you know you need to make. And just identifying the transformation that you know you need to make is already a really big deal. It's really a step in the right direction. Passion is love activated. It is energy that moves you from within and empowers you to act in the world in ways that you would not otherwise dare to even consider. Okay? So, you know, let's think about like this. It's talking about from within. Well, we're all within right now. We can't go out, so we're within. And there are people who are having ideas and inspirations about things that they would never have otherwise had from all this time at home alone and not having to go out. And, you know, even for me, I work from home anyway. So in some ways it's not that big a change, but it is actually, because all of a sudden I never have to go in anywhere for meetings. I'm not going out at night. You know, so much more time to contemplate and meditate and do yoga and chant. Okay. So where in your life do you want transformation? Okay. Passion gives you the strength and plugs you into the eternal energy of sacred fire and generates the ability to accomplish tasks you once may not have believed possible. Okay, so even if you think what you're trying to do is impossible, it's possible. The heart that loves wild and open is also the heart that can feel disappointment and doubt more keenly. The empowerment of the Lionheart strengthens your heart to recover from any pain through the power of courage, commitment, and bold, loving devotion to what matters most to you. So wherever you want to transform in your life, that is where you're getting the courage of the Lionheart. And if you do use, if you like goddesses and crystals, and that's resonating with you, you need courage to live your passion, then I would suggest you look up the goddess Sekhmet, who actually I think I associate her with the goddess in the strength card in the tarot. Does that sound right to people? The goddess who's with the lion. So look up goddess Sekhmet, maybe print out a picture from the internet, put it on your altar if you have one. Here's my little altar, don't know if you can see it. Or if you work with crystals, a bit of fire agate is what you need. Okay, so you can put that on your desk, on your table, near where you sit, or, you know, hold it in your hand when you meditate. So there we go. Hope everyone's really, really well. I'm going to leave it there. Remember, today is a day for pushing through. Lots and lots of love. Please share this with anyone you think needs it. And I'll see you back here same time tomorrow. Lots of love.